Hi guys, it's Antoinette, the Confident Woman, and welcome back to my channel, your one-stop source for all things relating to confident living. If you're new here, welcome, and if you like what you see, then consider subscribing. Now, I'm sure we're all getting into the swing of the new year, settling down, and I don't know about you, but I'm so excited about this year, and I'm happy. Well, I think I'm excited because I haven't felt like this in a long time. I think it's been going on 2 years consecutively where when the new year rolls in, it's not been a great feeling. And if you're not feeling giddy about this new year, I hear you guys. Remember, I've been there, done that. And just to encourage you, take heart because things don't always remain the same. But while I'm feeling good, while I'm optimistic, while I'm positive, I'm motivated, I hope this kind of rubs off on you, all these good vibes, you know? So today I thought, what better time than at the start of a new year to let you in on what's currently motivating me, what's triggering my buttons to take in action, and how it can help you as well. And that one thing is one. Yes, the number one, and that's what I'm briefly going to talk about and what it represents to me. So basically, in a nutshell, one represents my why. I've spoken a little about this in my purpose video. I will link that in the description box, and the bottom line is it's why I do what I do. It's the driving force and kind of like a pick-me-up should I feel discouraged in like my calling. And not to continue what I was doing, including things like my blog and this channel, the sharp reminder of why I started and why I've continued so far came rushing back to me. And it's all based on the parable of the one lost sheep. For me, that parable shows the great worth in just one person. Man, I feel like I'm saying the word one a lot in this video, but bear with me, I probably said this about 4 times now. Anyway, back to what I was saying. That story represents a reflection of the heart of God and the extent he would go to for just one person. So for me to model that example, if what I do positively affects just one life or brings about transformation to just one person or changes just one perspective for the better, then it's all worth it. And I had to reevaluate how I saw success. I was looking at it through the eyes of other people and what was around me. I'll be scrolling through things like Instagram or looking at bigger YouTube channels, and this only made me feel so inadequate and like what I was doing was so insignificant. But that was because my focus was on the numbers, it was on the views, and I used that as a gauge to know whether what I was actually doing was worth it. But very little thought actually went into how my little contribution might have a huge impact on someone else's life. And I'm not going to sit here and say, well, don't look at the numbers, don't look at your stats and stuff like that, or measuring your channel growth, especially if you're into things like YouTube, for instance, because one, it's incredibly hard not to. And these things do have their place, they are necessary. But for me, it became more of a hindrance and it stopped me from actually doing anything. I remember when I had just given birth to my daughter and I was having a conversation with my mom, and then she turned to me and she was like, when are you going to do your birth story video? And I was like, birth story video? Like taken aback that what does she know about birth story videos? It's not like she's really into YouTube like that. And also because I was thinking, why would the thought even cross her mind? Things like that I really considered like very personal and very private. If you watch the video, you would understand. So I kind of instantly dismissed it and I told her, you know what, it's not going to happen. And she didn't really press on the matter, but I remember her ending, like saying something before she left, and she was like, just remember that someone out there may need it. And those words stuck with me, even though I didn't want to take it in, it stuck with me. I would constantly going over it, just remember someone out there may need it. And eventually I did kind of pluck up the courage to scramble something up together. And because it wasn't even something that was pre-planned, I had to use footage off my mom's phone and just like patch something together just to put out there. And it's really weird because it's one of those videos that wasn't planned, the quality wasn't the best, but it had the most impact on life. Like up until today, I'm still getting people telling me how much it's given them hope. And these are people that are sending me messages on Google saying that that video has given them hope. It's brought a spark back, life back to them, where they thought, you know what, they'll rather just give up. And I remember when I uploaded that video, there were so many times I was tempted to take it down because I was just thinking, what have I done? But looking back now, I can see how it's just benefiting lives and it's benefiting other people, and isn't that what it's all about? And so that's why, as we're entering this new year, I'm kind of like refocusing and getting myself back to my why. Why am I doing what I'm doing? So I don't get distracted along the way, and it just helps me. And it's just like something that I think you should do as well. Why are you doing what you're doing? Just remember, like, what is your why? I want to live my life constantly pouring out, constantly giving. So if ultimately what I'm offering or what I'm putting on the table, so to say, might not necessarily have much value for the masses, I'm still going to do it if for that one person it makes an impact. And I've realized it's really not about me anymore. I may not feel like it, but there is a bigger picture out there. And Kirk Franklin said something, oh my gosh, I wrote it in a book and I haven't got the book. Guys, give me a second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I wrote it on my word for today theme. That Kirk Franklin said, it's very important to see your gift through God's lens. Once you realize that the gift really wasn't for your benefit, but for His, and He's allowing you to partake in it, it changes your perspective. And I think that's so true. So guys, I hope this has inspired you in some way to tackle your endeavors this year and beyond with a fresh focus on why you're doing what you're doing. Once again, guys, thanks for all your support by simply watching this video, and let me know what your why is. Why do you do what you do? Anyway, people, remember, it's one step at a time to becoming confident. See you in the next video. One song can spark a moment. One flower can wake a dream. One tree can start a forest. One bird can herald spring. One smile begins a friendship. One hand clasp lifts a soul. One star can guide a ship at sea. One word can frame the goal. One vote can change a nation. One sunbeam lights a room. One candle wipes out darkness. One laugh can conquer gloom. One step can start a journey. One word can start a prayer. One hope can raise our spirits. One touch can show you care. One voice can speak with wisdom. One heart can know what's true. One life can make a difference. You see, it's up to you.